Hello from my parents' basement. No, this isn't a YouTube cliche. Yes, this is really happening. I'm home for the holidays at my parents' house and I'm packing up the last few bits of my stuff that I've left here over the years. And I'm here in my childhood bedroom and I'm just thinking about what it was like to be a kid 10 years ago when I was last here. And I'm remembering that this right here is where I was sitting when I first found out that gay marriage had come to Massachusetts back in 2003. And I've just been thinking of what it was like for me to find out that. And I'm thinking about all the things that have happened in the 10 years since then. And then I got to thinking about what I would like to see happen in the next 10 years. So I guess I'm gonna share that with you now. When gay marriage came to Massachusetts in 2003, I was 17. I was still living at home with my parents. I was here in this basement. I went on Yahoo News one day and saw there that it had passed, that the Supreme Court of Massachusetts had ruled that gay marriage was a constitutional right. And it just blew my mind. Growing up, I didn't know any gay people. I didn't hear anything about gay couples. I didn't see anything about gay couples. I remember there was this one episode of Dawson's Creek that there was a gay couple in, and that was it. There was, maybe Will and Grace. There was no one in my personal life that I could sort of look to. I mean, I knew that some gay people formed life partnerships, and that always just seemed cheap. I don't mean to disparage couples who that was their only option, who they formed those partnerships, but it just didn't feel like enough for me, but I didn't know what else there was. And then in 2003, to hear that first case, it just changed everything, and maybe there was a place for me. So fast forward to 2013, here we are, and gay marriage is in 16 states. It's in my home state, Maryland, where I grew up. It's in Washington, D.C., where I was born. It's in New York State, where I live now, and it's in California, where I went to college. All of these important places to me. Now I can get legally married if I want. Not only that, but the President of the United States of America is on board with gay marriage. And one of the major national parties, the Democratic Party, makes LGBT issues part of their national platform. This was just not even an option in 2003. George W. Bush was in favor of a constitutional amendment. The Democrats weren't willing to touch it. No one was talking about it. So what are some other things that have changed since 2003? Congress also repealed Don't Ask, Don't Tell, so now lesbian, gay, and bisexual people can serve openly in the military. I got to thinking about what I want to see happen in the next 10 years, and here's what I've got. What about all the people who don't have jobs? Are they just supposed to starve and be homeless and not get medical treatment for their health issues? I think that's just a crappy situation. What I want to see happen in the next 10 years is we move past this idea of right to work and rather embrace an idea that we have a right to life. That I want to live in a country where we take care of other people. That if someone is hungry, we feed them. Where if someone is sick, we take care of them. Where if someone needs a home, we house them. And sure, you might say, well, people will game the system, but I just think that we can do better than making sure that you're not going to get fired from your job at Walmart that doesn't even pay you enough to be above the federal poverty line. If that's our standard of success, but we're doing it wrong. In 2023, I also want to look back and be able to say, now every single transgender person can access transition in the ways that are right for them. No crossing your fingers that your health insurance will cover it, assuming you even have health insurance. No needing to find a doctor that knows how to submit the forms in the right way. No having to have a fundraiser or sell t-shirts. And this goes for things outside medical transition. Being able to not have to jump through hoops to change your name. Being able to access healthcare with a physician who knows and understands what it means to be a transgender person. Over the next 10 years, one of the things that I think that queer and transgender people have to offer the straight community is we can teach them about chosen families. I'm lucky enough that I have an amazing family of origin and an amazing chosen family. Queer people have been taking care of each other for decades. We took care of people during the AIDS crisis. We take care of people when they're kicked out of their homes. And we take care of people when they're raising money for transition costs. We're not always perfect, but if there's one thing queer people know how to do, we know how to show up for each other. And while we're talking about kids being kicked out of their homes, that's another thing that I want to fix by 2013. In New York City, there's a staggering number of homeless LGBT youth. And unfortunately, when they arrive in New York City, they just don't have the support that they need. Organizations like Sylvia's Place and the Ally Fournier Center do amazing work to support at-risk and homeless LGBT youth, but there's just too much of a need. And so let's not only do a better job of serving the LGBT youth that are already homeless, let's work to make a world in where they don't become homeless in the first place. Okay, that wraps up my little moment of childhood nostalgia. So I want to know from you, where were you when you first heard about gay marriage becoming legal? And what are some things that you want to see happen in the next 10 years? Leave your ideas in the comments below, and I'll see you soon. Also, when I was going through my room and cleaning out all my stuff, I found this box, which is a happy box, which I made with Kelly Reif in 2004 at Young Life's Life Champion when I was there on summer staff. And you put things in it that make you happy, and so I probably did it from 2004 to 2000, I don't know, 6 or 7, and I haven't looked inside of it in years. So if you want me to make a video where I open up the box and I go through what's inside of it, let me know by leaving a comment or by liking this video, and I will see you soon.